Did you hear that?
All right, hope everybody's doing good. Past couple nights, I've been going out. I hadn't had any activity, which I was not surprised about because of the moon cycle. It's been super bright. But last night I did have activity. The dogs were going nuts like normal back in that neighborhood. My neighbor's dogs, my dogs. So I went back out to my sitting spot. The moon, it was still pretty early, and the moon, it wasn't super high yet. So I think that kind of worked to my advantage because, show you guys real quick. So I go to my sitting spot, which is right here on this log, right? The moon is that direction. I've also got my camera set up facing that direction because in the past, when they're coming up and sneaking up behind me, this is how they're coming. They're either coming from there or coming from here, and they're getting super close in this area. So my camera's facing that direction. Well, it just so happened that at that time of night, the moon's over here, and there's like a pretty bright section through the woods where you can actually see the moonlight really good on the ground. But on this side over here, it's totally dark, which I think is why all the activity wound up originating from over here. But the cool thing is, since I've been doing this, they throw things and then I throw things, right? Well, there's a pine tree like right here. And you know, a lot of times wherever an object hits is where I'll throw the object. Like they'll throw something, if it hits over here, then I'll throw something over there. But also a lot of times when I throw an object, I throw it at this pine tree. I've probably hit that pine tree with rocks and sticks about 100 different times, right? Trying to see if I can get them to mimic what I'm doing. A long period of time, when I first get down there, the first 20 minutes, nothing happens. Then there's a real light, kind of sounds like a throw from over here. I start doing throws at the pine tree, and then there's some throws that land around this area. Very obvious throws, right? It's about 5 minutes of me throwing, and then I think they throw like 3 to 5 different times, okay? It's all over here in this area. Then there's like probably 10, 15 minutes of nothing, just silent. My neighbor's dog over here starts going nuts, but nothing's happening. So I kind of step up and I get out of frame. You can't see me in the camera anymore, but you can hear me say, all right, that's it, or something like that, where I'm leaving. Right when I say that, a rock, a fairly large rock, hits this pine tree right here. And it is super obvious, like thunk, and then hits the ground, right? You can't see it, but both the night vision camera picks it up and my GoPro, it picks up the audio really, really good. And at first, there's I don't know if they threw it and then it hit something on the way in before hitting that, or if it's them braking as they're throwing, I don't know. But there's a sound right before it hits that pine tree. There's another sound way off here, back here somewhere. So it's like a rock sound or a break here, and then the very obvious sound of a rock hitting that pine tree, which is pretty cool because I've been trying to get them to do that since I started doing this. Wasn't intentional. Were they copying me? If I had to guess, I'd say yes, but I got to get them to do it again before I can really confirm that. So that was super awesome. So you'll see video of me sitting there for about 5 minutes, back and forth exchange of me throwing, and then you hear a throw come in, right? then the rock hitting the pine tree. After the rock hits the pine tree, I sit out there for another 15 minutes. Nothing happens. So I leave. I get back home and I automatically start. I've got 2 different devices I've got to pull video from. So I'm sitting on my front porch doing that. And my dogs, this is my house. I'm sitting on the front porch. The dogs take off running back here. And they're barking. And then like a few seconds later, maybe 30 seconds later, they come back up. And then there is a very loud, very obvious, it sounds like a rock hitting my chicken coop. Both cameras, I've got a camera next to the house, and then I got a camera out here near the chicken coop. Both cameras pick up the sound of that rock hitting. But then again, I was like, all right, well, maybe it's just an acorn. Maybe just an acorn hit. It sounds a lot louder than an acorn normally does, but I'm like, well, maybe not. So I walk back here with my night vision camera and I'm talking and I'm like, I know you guys are back here. And then there is a very obvious throw. See, there's the coop. Here's the fence. I'm like right here. And I say, I know you guys are back here. And then there's a very obvious, what sounds like a throw to me, lands right here. Now that's nowhere. None of this stuff is as 100% obvious as the stuff back here, but I do think that was them. But the important thing is this freaking rock that they threw at the pine tree. Like I said, I've been trying to get them to do that for a long time. Right there. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Good job. What though? Come on. What the? What the? That's a good one. What the? Thank you. Good job. What the? Okay. Okay. Dude, that was so close. Good job. Good job. That's about to leave. Come. They threw it at they hit my pine tree. They hit the damn pine tree, finally. Okay. Alright, I've already had activity back behind the house. Dogs just went back. The activity was at my sitting spot. I was going over the videos I got from tonight. The dogs just went behind the house and barked, and there was a loud, like a rock or something hitting metal. So they're back again. Let's go check this out. I heard you back here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.